Hey guys, it's me Hegemony, ANB Gold 15, and probably my last ANB. I probably won't play anymore. So I decided to do something completely different than usual. I've missed the last few ANBs. I just got the both Celestials and that was my playing. Um, Whatsoever, I decided to do something that I was thinking from a long time, and playing warrior with the Juggernaut set. It's like Juggernaut Shockwave build. It's a really fun build, really interesting. Not comparable to the current meta, but still very enjoyable and very different for playing. I had a video like from yesterday, like just one day ago, when I did a test run with a test account, not with my original account, account that is not posted on the leaderboards. Just to remind myself, the gameplay was a terrible run, so completely ignore what you saw in that video. I'm gonna try to explain very quick now what I'm aiming right now and what is my strategy, my plan. There are like a few strategies. So basically I got a really nice drop during the farm, the experience farm, with weapons with perfect damage. 1 stat armor, power haste, and that was an extra gold which cost me 250 gems to roll to critical damage. No need to be celested because it's perfect damage. I can just use it like that. No, and I really don't need the socket. Won't change anything. So I'm using the Vampiric Blade set. 2 reasons: because of the healing, and the second one is because of that bonus here. Viscera increase the damage of rending / bleed effect by 50%, which is a bit connected with the total bleed damage. Not that much, but still those weapons are much better than the access for this build. Slayers on both weapons. Then I have 6 pieces of Juggernaut set. I did a small mistake when I was crafting when I was starting ANB. I made those 2 rings haste, critical rating, critical damage, and power, just because I wanted to help my toon to jump very quick to TL80. And because I was thinking I'm gonna switch to mag after, but eventually I decided to stay with this build. So basically, if those 2 rings were for this build, I would put, instead of critical rating, vitality. The same like the necklace that I have, doesn't matter. So the original idea of this is we need to okay. Shockwave. So basically the most of the damage comes from Shockwave. If you read the descriptions, it instantly deals 20 times the damage the target would take over the next second from damage over time effects. That's the important part. So basically, more HP the mob has, more damage it will take. That's why this build is really good against elites. The biggest problem that this build has is that if the map has a lot of normal mobs, it's extremely difficult to kill those mobs. The survivability of the build is really low. What I'm using as a gear, as I said, in stats, it's mostly critical damage, ability rate, vitality, parry rating on gear, some power as well. I'm gonna change my gear one by one so you can see everything. Here I have vitality, power, and ability rate. Same here, just parry is different. On those 2 I have trinkets and belt and bracer. I have fire damage because the bleed and shockwave is fire damage. I made a small mistake, I think, with my bracer. Instead of power, I should put here ability rate, because the build needs maybe around 38%, which is around 2250 ability rate, if I'm not wrong. If I'm wrong, someone might correct me in the comments. Mostly critical damage, ability rate, and vitality is like something that you should have on all gear. For elemental damages, movement speed, it's not the same build as a clave. You need movement speed of boots and pants, especially against the bosses, because you need to like go around the boss faster. You'll see that in the video. About enchants, the difference is that we don't need osmosis, because the build against the boss has lots of damage, and practically the boss can be done for like a minute, even less, or maybe 2 if we can reach 1 till 150, which for ANB I think is impossible, but we will see. Then the usual critical damage for shoulders, vitality for tunic. I chose power for cape, slayer on both weapons, parry rating on gloves, because we need to parry, so we can activate the belt of the Templar bonus, which gives us 5000 critical rating for 2 seconds. Movement speed to pants and boots, and that's it. For companions, I will try 2 different strategies. I think the one with 1 vortex won't work well, but let's see what will happen. But for the build, you need 3 tanks. You need 3 armor companions, because mostly you're gonna need the stun. Skills here very important. The main attack should be the rending slash, and then for secondary attack you will need frenzy. The only one trinket you can use with those, that's the charm of cold, because you're gonna need both of those attack to procs during the build. First is because of the bleed from rending slash, and second, frenzy. We need frenzy because the Juggernaut 2-piece bonus has frenzy increase the critical damage by 100% for 15 seconds. This effect stacks up to 500 critical damage. Then the 4-piece bonuses, Virulent and Shockwave, deal 70% more damage, and the 6-piece bonus, it's the Devastate. Casting grants you 2100 power for 6 seconds. So basically when you run, I'll explain this now. We're gonna use Devastated Battle Rage, which is giving 1000 haste, and the damage increased by 30% last 5 seconds. So basically we use Battle Rage to move between the mobs and to have some extra damage and those 30% in haste. Then we should cast the Devastated, so we can have the bonus from the 6-piece bonus, which is 2100 power for 6 seconds, and then we use the Shockwave. And the Shockwaves also heals your tool. You can see that in the description. Devastated doesn't do much damage, so it's just we need that for those 2100 power. For passive skills, you need tough as nails and endurance for sure. Nothing else can work with this build. And here is the big thoughts that I had: to use lightning reflex for extra parry, or power infusion for extra damage. We're gonna try both. As you can see, I am CL champion level 2001. My farm was kind of terrible this time. I wasn't much focused. My gear was really bad. and I just wanted to reach CL 2000 so I can build any push setting to push in my last ANB. My stats, oops, sorry. As you can see, 25.9% chance per hit. Here, the haste rating, my haste rating, I think it's a bit high, and instead of that, we can literally have vitality or armor or anything else. I think I did a small mistake with the haste because we have 1000 haste from battle rage. Then my fire damage is a bit low. I still can craft some other items. Probably I will once I reach TL 135, 140. Armor 94.1%, which is like kind of good, and our parry rating is 47.4. When I change the toughest nail, the lightning reflex with power infusion, my parry is going down to 33.3%, which I think is also enough, and we're gonna try that. So let me see what is open here. So we have open 134. I'm gonna do 134 for sure. That's Garm, and we're gonna try to maybe double circle. If we can spawn him in a good position, we'll see how the level will goes. So basically what I'm going to do now is I am going to try to pull a small groups. I hope I'm gonna have more elites on those maps, because if there is no much elites, the run will be very slow. Even 134 is kind of struggling. And I'm gonna try also, as you can see, that's a total experiment, so you see everything I do. Also, I'm gonna try to pull a few groups, and then I'm gonna dodge them until my toss is ready to proc. That's why I'm gonna use a power infusion instead of lightning reflex right now. So idea is to pull up those groups, to take their attention, the aggro, then starting to dodge, and just before toss we gonna go around very close to the mobs so they can hit us a bit, and they're gonna activate the Templar belt. Then we're gonna use stun from Marcus, and the idea is that when we do that and we attack the mobs, toss will proc. So we're gonna need battle rage, devastated, and 3 times we're gonna have 3 charges of shockwave. As you can see, the shockwave has 3 charges. Let's see how this will goes, and if it's wrong, I'm gonna just stop the run. First, very important is to choose the map. I don't need a jungle map or a cave map right now. Desert will be fine, because the desert maps are our snow. No elites on the first, so I'm gonna go and gather some mobs. I think that's plenty. Unfortunately, my toss procced at the beginning of the round, which is not very nice, but let's see what we can do. Just a bit. Our power infusion proc now. That was a small mistake, because we're gonna need that power infusion. And now we're gonna go inside the mobs. Then my toss didn't proc, but as you can see, we killed lots of mobs. I hope the second round will be much easier. I'm gonna go to grab some more mobs. Let's keep the attention of the mobs. Well, let's try dodge them a little bit. We have some survivability, so we can allow ourselves to go. I didn't pay attention about my time, so I might go run a bit more, but let's see. So definitely it's not, I'm a bit slow. It's completely new strategy, not working very fine so far. We are slow. You can see when there is elites what the Shockwave is doing with the elites. It's actually literally melting them. Not bad. 2 minutes. We can use Battle Rage. So there is no elites here. This will be tough, because without the elites it's really difficult. We just cannot kill the mobs on time, and we have healers as well. I lost aggro here. I'm gonna grab their attention again. And wasn't that bad. By the way, when you cast Devastated, mobs are not hitting you very much, so it's easy to see. That was easy. On the high level it's not working that fine. By the way, I think I did mistake with those slow runners. I'm gonna have some problems here, but let's hope that everything will be fine. Now we need to run and keep those charges. Let us hit us a bit so we can. Almost 3 charges. I'm losing aggro. And we died. That wasn't very nice. Yeah, we're gonna die a lot here. We need to split them a bit. Let's try second time. We still have the aggro. The slow mobs are out of our, so we actually can be. It's not working very well, by the way, but that's all experiments, so let's see what will happen. I think those mobs will be absolutely enough for us to. Oh, we died. It's fine, that's not a problem. Let's grab them again. It also will proc soon. I just need 2 charges. I think those mobs are absolutely enough for us to spam Garm. Yes, and there is the. It's Garm now. We're gonna stop attacking and we're gonna wait 30 seconds. Just circle. He can't do anything. Let him hit you. You can't parry Garm, so it's a bit difficult. And now I can go. And you saw what happened. 1 shot and he's dead. I'm gonna end this like that because I don't want to kill them. And 137 is open. I didn't notice how long was the run. Let me check. So 4 minutes and 44 seconds. That was with a power infusion. Let's do the same thing, but this time instead of power infusion we're gonna use the lightning reflex. It's a bit more different, and we have a bit more parry. So let's see what will happen if we use the same strategy but with more parry and less power infusion, so more survivability, which is the original way of playing that, as I was testing before. I think that the way that I just showed you, it's much better with the dodging, because if we got a good amount of mobs and if we survived, we can deal lots of damage. Unfortunately, I really don't know how this will be after 140. Honestly, no idea if I even reach 140. So let's see what 137 will give us. I'll show you the old way of playing that, how I was playing before the build. Mobs like that will start to make us lots of problems. See, I am absolutely not able to survive this, so I need to dodge again. And let's hope that this will work out well. Stun again, one more time. If we have to run and stack more mobs, we need to do it. Stun again. I'm gonna do one more shockwave. No, I'm gonna just run away. Try to grab a bit more mobs. So far so good. Unfortunately we can't survive. We can't survive if we need to just face the mobs like with Clave build. It's not possible. And see how difficult it is right now. Imagine what will be in 150. I'm gonna die if I don't run away. We don't have heal potion. One. Unfortunately, I had only 2 charges of sorry. Now you can see it's much difficult to kill those mobs. They just don't die very easily. Another mistake I did. We're gonna lose a few seconds here, but that's not a big problem. So basically I think personally that with the power infusion, the option with the power infusion is better. If anyone wants to try that, remember I made mistakes with the haste. You can add more vitality, so more survivability or more parry. These are fast runners, won't be that difficult to. This time I died. Wasn't nice that. I will do the same thing again, another 30 seconds. This time I'll try to be more. You need to be very quick with casting. Died again. Still took a lot of mobs. Not because the elites. So I'm gonna grab those as well. Because I'm crazy. Let's try for another 30 seconds. I'm not expecting this to work very well at all. We need to go very quick out of it. Maybe if I do the next one like this one, it will be easier. But I think that with the power infusion, it will be much easier. That's 38-40% more damage. It's a huge thing when you deal when you play with the. Now we need some parry. Okay. So you saw I took more mobs with me. I died, but doesn't matter. We're gonna do the same thing again. The problem is we are losing aggro very easy. Let's do it again. One more time and I think we gonna kill those. Let me grab those. This is one big one. He gonna have use stun. Stun is very important. so you can survive. Also devastate, it's giving you some survivability. Definitely in good hands this build can be a bit more successful. I'm not that good. So not much we needed to. TBD. Let's try to do the same as Garm. We're just gonna wait for 3 charges and we're just gonna jump on her. As we don't need stacks or anything. I think it's time. Yes, easy, easy, so easy, so easy. That's actually fun. Oh, we got a 77 here, unfortunately, absolutely useless. Some interesting parts. No. Well, definitely, it's much better if we use, I think, power infusion for extra damage. Let's see, let's do another run. That will be 138. And let's see if we can really pull a good map. This build is terrible for ANB Gold. Don't do it. Very much dependent on RNG and lots of other stuff. I think it's not very nice map, but let's see what the map will give us. No elites. We got some here. Oh, I activated my power infusion, which wasn't nice. Now we're gonna try to keep them for 30 seconds, which is like not very easy job. I don't have time to wait that. I'm gonna start with the first. Nope, not working. Not working. Need to do this one more time. So you can see I need to shop maps. I need to shop maps because with the normal mobs it's not easy. I'm gonna give one more chance to this, and then I'm gonna try the old way of doing that. Just need to come on, come here, come here, come here. It's better if we just leave that run. It's absolutely useless, pointless to run more. Even if I clear the mobs, it will be very slow. See, no elites is a problem. No elites is a big problem. If we have 2-3 elite groups, it's much easier to do all this, and they're taking a lots of damage. So basically it's very easy to kill them. If you have mobs like that, it's absolutely pointless to continue doing trying even to finish the run. I'm just wanna see what will happen if I stack a normal mobs. Just they just don't die. They just don't die. If that was a lead group, they're gonna be evaporated. Let's actually finish that run, even if it's terrible. I hope I'm gonna got some elites now. Yes, I'm gonna pull just those two groups now, just to show you the difference when you have elites with that build. I just need to stay on site for a while. Doesn't matter if they're healers, doesn't matter if they're as you can see, they die so fast, much faster than the normal mobs. Even there is a blue aura mob as well, and you can see no healers, nothing is surviving this. And now again, normal mobs, which will be terrible. We definitely need 3 charges, we definitely need to keep the aggro. Which is not easy at all. Let's grab those, so these will follow. Use stun again, use the devastated, another shockwave. We dealt a bit better this time. Maybe another 30 seconds and they're gonna be dead, and then let's hope for another mob, elite mobs. You see, it's interesting build, needs strategy, probably some better guys with me. I'm not very good with the warrior. They can make this even working better. I'm just gonna go first to grab some more mobs. And no elites, no elites. Or these are elites. Yeah, these are elites. Blue aura. Oh my god. I died, but I think I did a lots of damage on them. So we're gonna go for one more round with those. This pool. Have the very bad habit to not absolutely check my time. I lost aggro. Stun again. They should be enough for spawning the boss if I survive just a little bit more. And we survived. I'm gonna just go for some. So let's run. Let's make sure we have 30 seconds. We don't want to mess up with Elban. Let's make sure that we have the power infusion, we have the Slayer, and we're gonna have the oh, he killed me. I didn't saw that he's casting his special, but he's almost done. We just need one more proc. No osmosis, no stacking, just running from the boss. Amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I think... No... I forgot... Oh, Jesus, I fucked up. I, I messed... I messed up, I forgot the toss. It's alright. We're gonna do it now. We have plenty of time to kill Elbow. I'm gonna just go for... and he's dead. So, another 77, absolutely useless again. So guys, that's everything for now. I'm gonna post some other videos for sure of my next runs trying to climb the LB. Honestly, I wasn't sure I'm gonna even reach 140. But if I can motivate any of you to try the build, maybe some of you guys that are very good with warriors, you might find a way of doing that easier than me, and definitely you need a lot of edits on the maps. Any questions, please shoot in the comments and I'll try to respond. Bye bye. Have a good ANB, guys.